my dear Capricorn. This is a love bonus reading for Libra season 23rd of September to October 22nd, 2019 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I'm reading them in the order of most watched videos with highest revenue and likes from previous general reading published for August, and my goal is to do all 12 over the weekend before my work weeks starts again. And this will be a love reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that this is you, it can as well be the person or the situation you're dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. It will be different for every viewer. And for this reading, I will use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. And I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see the Nine of Wands in the reversed with the Page of Cups in the upright position. It seems like you have given a lot in love. Someone here has given a lot in love and have felt very challenged and felt like they did it all, but they didn't really get anything in return. But the beautiful thing is that they are not stopped giving, okay? Still giving. So that's very, very heroic. So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Magician with the Nine of Wands in the reversed. So this tells another story about a person that has been hurt before and therefore are kind of manipulating other people because they don't want to get hurt again. So that's another side to this story. So I call the four archangels. Sorry, I just blew out your candle. And here we have a Three of Wands with the Nine of Wands. So it just explains that a person wants to avoid getting hurt by putting up high boundaries and high walls so they won't get like their heart broken. So if someone seems to act this honest or this authentic or manipulative in a situation, it's because they fear of getting hurt and they are traumatized. The other person is traumatized too, but they know that the answer is kind of love. So they want to show love to this person, but sometimes, or in this case, I feel that we have a little lamb here, the Page of Cups, and then we have the wolf. And the wolf is very well equipped with fangs and, can run fast and things like this. And the other is like Little Red Riding Hood. And one wants to love the person with the fangs, and the person with the fangs wants to stay protected and like superior in some way. So it's like it's set for trouble, okay? So I call the 6 elements, and here we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Three of Swords. So it seems maybe is what I'm seeing is that the Divine has been arranging like a honey trap for this wolf. So there's a nice little person in this equation that's the honey in this trap. So that this person will open up their heart and be able to go back to the situation or to the pain at least that's left from an old situation or trauma. So someone is wearing like great protections and walking around like stone cold, and they are not really cold, they just appear cold because they have this high wall around them, and they are now meeting a person that's very vulnerable and loving. So I don't know if the Divine has really thought this over. It seems a little bit precarious, don't you think? So 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Capricorn viewers. So I want my dear Capricorn to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. I'm going to try to light your candle again. So, I don't know if it made much difference. It's daylight, so you can't see the candle that well. But now I'm going to tune in to you and this reading, Capricorn. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have a Two of Wands, so I think that this is fitting. Hopefully it's the little Page of Cups that has this kind of little bit of boundary, at least, like having some sort of dignity and not just jumping into any kind of situation without thinking twice. So this is almost like the Fool situation. We are standing here, and it's we can imagine that there's an abyss on the other side and water, because this person is looking on the globe and, you know, ships coming in and so on. But here they have this little bit of a wall, and they are thinking twice. Okay, so that's the difference. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and we have Death in reversed. So I feel that this wolf person is a hard nut to crack. It's like a person that has gone rogue. Very rebellious. But it's like the lost astronaut theory. Think like this, that we have been on Earth many thousands and millions of years, and we have had beautiful souls coming down and doing like school here, and also trying to, you know, educate human beings, other human beings, maybe in, you know, all the dark ages we don't even remember, like civilization that's gone and lost, and we don't remember them. Some of these beautiful souls that went down, like very altruistic, got very hurt, okay, got very traumatized, and they kind of began to act like the ones that they were here to help or to enlighten. So I think you have this kind of person on your hand. So you are this person. So I'm hearing a song here. It comes through a lot, and I think this is the whole idea, because this is maybe why you're dealing with so difficult people, is because great souls have gone down, been traumatized, and now it's like the divine can't really reach them, and they are sending you like on this rescue mission to go back and take back this traumatized, this almost like a soldier. I think this is a movie also, probably. So what was the song then? Have I become was what I was sent here to destroy? That's the question. One hasn't, like the little Page of Cups hasn't, but that's the rescue team. That's the rescue team, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here in the old bottom of the deck. It's very old story, okay? So this is on your conscious mind about this other person or situation, and this is the situation itself. This is what's on their conscious mind about you. And this is your feelings towards them, the common energies or the connection, the bond between you. And this is what they are feeling towards you. This is your behavior and attitude, the outcome, and their behavior and attitude. So, we'll start with the situation. Yeah, go figure. So, if we have like a person gone rogue, like this lost astronaut, it might not even have been from this planet to begin with. Like, it doesn't have to be the first, that this was this planet they incarnated in from the beginning. And they came here, they were trying to teach humans something, but they got really scared, and they put themselves in the top of the tower. So they might be like world leaders even now, or people that have put themselves in a very safe position, like with big fangs and claws and whatnot. A lot of money too, maybe. But also with in some situation, or many situations, it will just be a person that's very hard to reach. Very hard to reach. I'm hearing some other song. Some people you just can't reach. I think it's civil war with Guns N' Roses. So maybe the last time you lost this person was during the Civil War, like the American Civil War. There has been a lot of civil wars. But so this person has barricaded themselves in the top of the tower, and they have kind of now become what they were sent here to destroy. So they became so scared or so traumatized that they adapted to their environment. If you are in a Mad Max scenario, you might become a little bit mad yourself. So this was what happened, and the divine much like to destroy this tower and make these people come out of there so they can get connection with them again. Because if people live like they have closed off their feelings, they have closed off their empathy, they have closed off their humanity, and become like robots or like stiff people, the divine can't get to them. Okay, so, and this is you, and we have a 9 of Swords in the reversed, so that doesn't really tell me if you are the, you know, lost astronaut or not. A Page of Cups in the reversed. Well, it can go either way. This is what's on their your and their conscious mind about this other person. And 9 of Wands, you don't want to worry. 9 of Swords, you don't want to worry about them anymore. You don't want to think about them anymore. You don't want to, you know, waste more energy on this. And this other person thinks that they have lost your love. Okay, and that's probably kind of true. Something painful has happened here, obviously, where you got very hurt. Maybe because they were acting stiff or cold, or, you know, not following the rules of being like a human with an open heart, but maybe acting in a way that betrayed your love in some way. And they kind of know it, but they also feel like they are sad. They lost your love. Okay, so that's what's on their mind. Like, oh no, I lost it. It's like a little bit crying over spilled milk. So that kind of feeling when you have done something and it should have been done in another way, and you are more feeling like you are. Yes, it was like not. It didn't end the way you wanted it to, but you are glad that it's over. Okay, if I can put it like that. So, and this is your feelings towards them. And we have a 3 of Pentacles. So you're not really authentic either, because you're not really glad that it's over. You still have some juice left in you, where you want to fight for this or work with this. And you're doing a work together with the divine, trying to, you know, get back this lost astronaut person. I heard another song, but I lost it, so you already have 2 anyway. So, and this is their feelings towards you, and we have an Ace of Swords. Okay, so they are a little bit like having this stiff upper lip, and like they don't care, and they are not going to fix the situation, and they are not going to communicate with you and try to make this right. They are not going to be the one saying that they're sorry, and because they don't want to come out of the tower, but the tower has already happened. So what can, you know, happen that would be worse? You have already lost this connection in some way. So this person is going to play a drama where they act like they don't care. They do care, but this is the act that kept them as a lost astronaut. So why give it up now? It has worked for millennia. And this is the connection between you two, and we have a 7 of Swords. So it's a lost connection, but we already knew that. 7 of Swords. Yeah, this person it's a Mad Max scenario. They have tried to survive by, you know, being like a street kid or becoming like a ruler or a liar or a manipulator. And you are trying to, like, can we please, you know, work something out? And this person is all about themselves, very selfish. But remember that they are traumatized. They have probably lost some soul parts. So they are not able to be like their true self or being a real human. For cross watchers, it can be the other way around, that this is the Capricorn and this is you. So you need to like recognize yourself. And if the reading pisses you off, it's probably showing you something that you have denied to yourself. So look at that extra careful, okay? Take it like a hint that, oh, here we have something that I haven't really worked through, and maybe is avoiding. So you think that they're hopeless, but you still want to work on this. You think that you saved yourself in some way, but you still know your mission, and they don't want to work together with you at all, but they are hurt. Okay, so and this is your behavior and attitudes towards them, and we have a Queen of Swords. So I think this is good, actually. Queen of Swords in the reverse, it shows you chopping their heads off. I don't mean that literally, but instead of being the little Page of Cups that, can't we work together? Can't we fix this? Can't we share? Can't we be nice? You have this attitude of this action of yours is not going to work with me, like you're out of the situation, even if they are not, because you're still loyal here, but you act like this anyway. It's not particularly authentic, but maybe this is necessary for this person to hurt a little bit over the fact that they lost you by acting in some way safe in the tower, while they didn't have you in the same safe place, probably. So they put themselves safe. So they were selfish, and they need to suffer a little bit so they can learn to become less selfish, to put in the effort to do the work. So then it can be necessary for you to act like you don't care, even if you care. So this is manipulation. Like they have manipulated you, now you're trying to manipulate them. And this is their behaviors and attitudes. So they are trying to run. And this is why they are lost. Okay, this is a kind of a hopeless person. They come down from the mountains, hurt people, then they run up to the mountains again, and then down again, hurt people, up to the mountains. Why can't they just stay there instead of hurting people? But it's because they have the longing for human connection. They have the longing to be themselves again. So they are trying, but they are not trying particularly hard. And as soon as things go wrong, they are out the door. They are gone. Knight of Swords. We have some Gemini and Libra, Aquarius energy here. This is Libra, this is Gemini, Aquarius, Ace of Swords. This is the outcome, and we have a Three of Swords. So the divine got what they wanted anyway. You didn't get what you wanted, they didn't get what they wanted, but the divine got what they wanted. You're both hurting now, so you're more easily approachable, or it's easier to connect with you now for the divine, so they can work on this person and work on their heart. Like they have a little opening here because they felt like they lost you, so they can, it's a opening there, so they can send more of this heartbreaking pain energy to this poor person, so that they will start to long for you and come back and try to fix things. I think that's the plan. I don't know if it's the same plan or not, but when this person leaves here, like when they leave this place, they can either become like a spirit that doesn't move on. It's a big possibility, but they might also actually come back to all that is, or the dimension wherever human ends up when they have died, and be perfectly nice souls. But when they incarnate, they become like this. And it might have gone on like this for many, many thousands of years. So both you, this person, and the divine might be a little bit desperate for this person to learn their lesson when they are in the third dimension, thick dimension. When they are coming down here, they lose their consciousness, they lose their illumination, their wisdom, and they gone rogue. Okay. So when you both go from here, you might be like beautiful souls with angels' wings and whatnot. But here in this energy, you are back in the old karma, back in the old story. And for you, I don't know really your story here. It more seems like you have tried to be the rescuer for quite some time and you're sick and tired of it. But you have tried many, many times. And this person have looped every time. They have been able to loop and not learn what they were supposed to learn. So desperate times renders desperate measures. And now the plan is to have you in heartbreak, maybe both of you. I don't know the reason to why you are in heartbreak. Or maybe it's because you're supposed to become a little bit more cool like this. You're supposed to learn from this situation too, to not always be so maybe lovey-dovey or run after the person, or always sacrifice everything, like your body, your lifeblood, your money, your house, whatever. Maybe you're supposed to be a little bit more like this, Queen of Swords. So at least now you're on the same level. Before you were not. Before you were a lamb and a wolf. Now you're two wolves, but one wolf wants to cooperate with the other wolf. So that's still on. But this, it's 3-3 here. So this wolf here needs to suffer enough if they are going to want to cooperate with you. So that's the story. Okay, crazy. Okay, so I'm going to see what's in a little many cards maybe. Well, can try again. I know that the divine is eager to come through with their messages, but it gets a little bit messy for me. 2 cards. One more then. Okay. So, I think it actually is like this, that this is the first message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So they're sending you a message through this grapevine, even though they haven't shown it much. They do love you, okay? So their soul loves you. It's their body that's, you know, as soon as they come down here, they lose their memory. So that's why they're acting like this. The common energy between you two is embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So it kind of hints away that they are not the only one that have lost soul parts here and there. You might have done so because you sacrificed yourself too much. They have lost it because they turned cold. So different parts have been lost. And this is the card for them. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Yeah, this person seems to have all the time in the world. They have wasted so much time. They have wasted so much time where you could have been in love. They wasted so much time where they could be happy. It's like they don't take care about time. They can waste other people's time. They can waste their own time. It's like they're lost in time. So you're trying too hard. Give it time. I'm not going to be able to solve this because this is a big nut to be cracked. Why are these people wasting so much time going rogue and being wild and staying like wolves when they could be, you know, joining the dog pack instead and be happy? I don't know. So I will try. As I said, I don't think I will solve this big mystery here, but I will take another oracle to see to explain this with time. Okay, so it's like they want to come back, but they still need more time to, you know, run away. So it's like a person being very scared. They come close to a situation and then they run away. They come close, they run away, they come close, they run away. And what they're so scared of seems to be love and, you know, forgiveness and peace. Because probably the part of them that wants love and peace is a lost soul part. And those lost soul parts are usually the parts with the person or the soul that has been traumatized. So if they get back this part, they will probably run into a big depression, or, you know, have a really hard time in life because they are taking back a part of them that is broken, maybe from a war, maybe from tormentation, maybe from being persecuted or tortured or whatever. So they are scared of this, so that's why they want to ask for a little more time. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to give them more time or not. Usually when we are in these kind of situations, we are not really allowed or helped to move on. So if you want to move on from this relationship, it might be a little bit hard. But you can, you know, fake it till you make it. You know, get a new person, you know, what do we call this? It's a rebound person. And then maybe you will be off the hook. you can go rogue too if you want to. It's fine. No one has punished this person, so I guess you're off the hook too. It's really up to you what you want to do. If you want to try to, wait for this person until they are brave enough to face their lost soul part, or if you want to move on. So you can decide for yourself. Okay. So my dear Capricorn, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and all these kind of things that you do for me to make me feel appreciated. So thank you so much for that. And I welcome you back to my mid-month, my general reading for October that I will create in the middle of September. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.